Hello, welcome back to Tottenham Logic TV. I hope you've all recovered from yesterday. Horrific defeat to Brighton 3-2 in the end. Many Spurs fans are having meltdowns about this. Rightly so, because we were 2-0 up, we were coasting, and in the second half there was no fight, there was no desire, there was no pressing, the half-hearted tackles going in, positional play, bad mistakes by the players. The second half was appalling, to be honest. I'm not trying to defend it. It was unacceptable. I'm not trying to be overly positive. I'm not trying to be a happy clapper, whatever the fuck that means. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to support my team even through the bad. We had a lot of positives in that first half, a lot of positives, but it was all written off in the second half. No matter how good that first half was, the second half ruined it. And we haven't done that once this season. That's the first time this season we've had a very poor second half. Even Ange couldn't understand it. You could see in his face when he was getting interviewed that he didn't understand why it even happened. He got asked, did he have a sense of this happening in the second half? And he said, no. We've been in front at half time lots of times, and he's never seen his players do this. What was the reason? Why did the players down tools? Because that's what they did. They acted like they won the game, and they didn't win the game. And was it an ego thing? Did they think they were better than they were? Was it Brighton came out and played 10 times better, and Tottenham weren't expecting it? Because if you're not expecting the home team to come at you after being 2-0 down at half time, then there's serious problems. What I want to try and say in this video is we just need a bit of perspective. Spurs have been playing very, very well this season. Yes, there's things you can pick at. Yes, there's times where we haven't defended very well. But on the whole, we've played very, very good football. And we've got to understand that this Ange ball thing is going to concede chances. Other teams are going to score. We are going to lose games. I understand it's the manner of the defeat against Brighton that's got everybody upset. But we have to understand Tottenham are not going to win every single game. And as soon as we lose one, everyone has a meltdown and says Ange is not good enough. But Ange was good enough for the last 5 weeks, last 5 games. People said things like Johnson was not good enough. He scored 6 goals in 6 games now. Only Harry Kane has done that in the past. And the great Clive Allen, I think it was. But Harry Kane's the only guy that's got 6 goals in 6 games. And Johnson's done that. But a couple of weeks ago, Johnson was no good. A couple of weeks ago, Ange was no good. He starts winning games, and now he's a good manager. And now he's lost 1 game. He's a shit manager again. He did not set out his team in the second half to not press, to not tackle, to not be in position, to make mistakes. It's nothing to do with him. He has to take the blame for some things, though, right? I'm not just going to dig him out of the hole every time. When it was going bad, he could have made changes. He could have banged on Biss and Sarr a little bit earlier, in my opinion, to put that energy back in that midfield, because that's where we was losing it. That Belieber guy is a brilliant midfielder, by the way. He's going to be going for 100 million next season. But that's not the point. Tottenham are having a good season, not points-wise, but I see lots of improvements. Like the problems, again, before were we can't defend set pieces. We've conceded 1 goal from set pieces in 7 games, just 1. Yeah. Another one was the high line was a problem. None of the goals yesterday were anything to do with high line. It was to do with mistakes by individual players. So these problems that we keep creating about our own club, which I find ridiculous, one bit gets solved and then another bit, then we find something else. No, this is a problem. No, this is a problem. And I find it very frustrating that I get the piss taken out of me, or I get called deluded or happy clapper because I'm trying to support my club even through the bad. I thought that's what support meant. People are like, oh, you're supporting Spurs. What are you doing that for? What's wrong with you? Don't give the other fans more ammunition to fucking take the piss out of us with. I don't get it. You're either Ange in or Ange out, and stick to that. Stop flip flopping every time we lose and win, lose and win. You know, just I'm Ange in. I want to see what he can do. We're still in all four competitions. We're not going to win a Premier League, so let's say win three cup competitions, right? There's no reason why we can't win one of those competitions. We might not, but there's no reason why we can't at the moment. We've had one bad half, not bad game. We had a bad half, and it was terrible. I'm not trying to defend it. It was fucking crap. But we have to have a little bit of perspective. We're not going to win every game. We're going to have bumps in the road. Just let this process keep going, because we've sacked managers year after year after year after year. And what did we win? Nothing. So why do you think sacking Ange now is going to make a difference and is going to start making us win trophies? Because the next guy will come in and we'll start fucking finding things and picking about him too. That's how we are as a fan base at the moment. It's very frustrating. Just get behind him. As much as, if you don't want to get behind him, don't get behind him. But don't try and force your opinion on people like me to say you should be Ange out. Why the fuck? I've got my own opinion. I want my team to do well just as much as you do. And kicking another manager out does not equal success. It never has fucking done. Not for Spurs, it hasn't anyway. It might have happened with Chelsea with a multi-billion-pound fucking chairman, but it ain't going to happen with us. So we need to stick with him. And what other manager at the moment is going to get us to play that good football? Did you not see the Old Trafford match? We play some very, very good football. So it's not all doom and gloom. It really ain't. And we need to get a bit of perspective and stop knee-jerking every time we lose. We've got to expect that sometimes we're going to lose. We can't. One of the phrases I hate as well. We're gonna. I can't think of it anymore now. I can't think of it. But we just need to just chill out a little bit. You know, relax. This is a bit of Tottenham therapy for you. Anyway, let me know in the comments what you think, and come on, you Spurs.